Haskins looking to throw on first down. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go.
Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, Geis. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford, and that's complete to Jesse James. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running back from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
11.
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action with Haskins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
3 down,
2nd down, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 30 on second down. Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Johnson. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From midfield now on second down. Stafford, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28. On first and 10, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Stafford. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Stafford. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go play action now. Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll make it third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Stafford now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Set. 250. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the draw, this is Love. And Justin Coleman brings him down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now Haskins to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to give it to Love. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only have the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53, ready.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Lions.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Johnson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go to Johnson again. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and goal. Stafford, he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
That's another Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Got it. 51 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
21-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Now the rookie. It's our field.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come out here in the eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They run with Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Lions take over.
Go, boys, let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Johnson running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Blue 60.
Silver.
Hey, 22.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford over the middle. It's Amendola. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got Curse. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 27, Haskins, middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rashaan Melvin that time able to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Ready? 50 right. 51. It's been a long day for you.
On second down now. It's Love. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Lions will take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Johnson. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From his own goal line, Stafford. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this out past the 25. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down, Detroit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Red 80. Watch right. We own them. We own them.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
A loss of a yard on the
Ready. 180.
3rd down.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Detroit, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.